Hello everyone, so we're out in the Tesla Model 3 again today. I thought I'd come up here to Dundry to see what it's like to work from the car. You know, a lot of us are working from home nowadays. We're, you know, it's easy to get stuck into a rut as well and just, you know, work from one room in the house. You know, I'm a designer, so I love to have like my environment's like mixed up a little bit, keep me kind of fresh and creative. So yeah, I've come up, I thought let's see if we can work in the car, right? Let's get the laptop out, let's plug it in, let's see just how viable it is to come and work out in the Model 3, do some homeworking from the Model 3. So yeah, I've come up to here, which is, I was recommended by a guy on Reddit to come up here to do some chilling out. And look at this view, it's just spectacular. Top of Bristol. It's amazing. You can see the Bristol suspension bridge over there. Yeah, so it's lovely, it's beautiful, and it's really clear today as well. And of course the Model 3 is really light and airy as well as a car. It's just a lovely space to be in. So let's get unpacked and yeah, let's see how productive we can make this working from a Model 3. So the first thing that I've tried to do, laptop into the car to see if it'll keep it charged. So I've got standard USB plug down there, and then the MacBook Pro that I use uses USB-C. And if you notice, as soon as I plug this in, like that, the MacBook registers it briefly for a few seconds as charging, and then it goes back to battery as if it's not charging. So yeah, I don't know if the car is going to be able to charge my laptop. These MacBook Pros are like very notoriously juicy as well, so they need lots of power. So yeah, it might just be that it's not powerful enough, the car output isn't powerful enough to charge the laptop. But what I do have is a little adapter so that I can plug it into the cigarette lighter. So if I show you this here, so this is a 12-volt cigarette lighter plug that I bought ages ago, and this does 45 watts of USB-C output as well, and that has been powerful enough to charge off of my other cars and off of my I did a solar array off of a 12-volt leisure battery last summer, and it charges off of that. So let's give this a go and see if this works instead. Okay, so instantly now I've got, there we go, so you can see it thinks it's charging, and yeah, look, power adapter, so it thinks it's getting enough power and it thinks it's fully charged. Brilliant. Okay, so that looks like it works. Fantastic. So I can get power off of the car using this cigarette lighter. If you can see that, there is a rainbow. Just that's very cool. Okay, so I've come to the end of my working time here now, and I tell you what, the thing that's told me that I need to stop is that my laptop's about to run out of power. The problem was this power adapter that we use down here, this one, wasn't charging the laptop. It looked like it was, but it wasn't actually charging it. And when I looked in the settings, it was saying laptop's not actually charging yet. So I've been here for probably 2.5 hours. That's as much battery life as I've had, so it clearly hasn't been charging at all, which is kind of weird. Also totally caned the battery life on my phone as well, using a hotspot. Yeah, I think, to be honest, battery life seems to be the biggest problem. If I look at the power, I've got 8% battery life there, and it's 322. So yeah, I've been here for a couple of hours now, and yeah, it's clearly the problem is with battery life, and I don't know how I'm going to fix that, other than bringing like a power pack or something that I've got that I know charges this MacBook, and plugging this into that. But yeah, you can't power the laptop off of the Tesla Model 3 USB sockets, or even off of this cigarette lighter, even with this beefy power adapter here that I've got, supposed to support 25 watt PD, but it doesn't. So yep, there we go. That's a learning experience. Next time bring a power adapter. But you'd be pleased to know I've finished the Whatsits that I wanted to eat today. These are amazing. And I also I had a banana as well. So took a phone call, did some design work, answered loads of emails, planned some calendar stuff. So just a really lovely experience to be in here, you know. It's air conditioning keeps it at a lovely temperature. The way that I'm sat as well, it's kind of quite comfortable because you've got this armrest here, and then there's this like shelf bit on this side for the door. The only trouble is when you're actually on the laptop, this bit here gets in the way. It's like a little, for my arms, it's just a bit too low, a bit too far into my body, so it's a bit difficult to sit here with the laptop. And it's also a little bit difficult to know like where to stick the laptop as well, because you can't kind of hold it between your legs and kind of prop it up a little bit, so you have to kind of just rest it on the front, because this is always a problem with these MacBooks. They have these like power plugs that are coming out the side at such an angle, and these plugs are so thin that you don't want to like rest your entire laptop's weight on the power plug on your leg if you're working on your lap, because one day that's going to snap, and it's going to snap the USB-C inside the MacBook. So yeah, I don't want the entire weight being held on that one small thing. But yeah, it's fine. It's, you know, it's not, you couldn't sit here for 6 or 7 hours doing work, but you know, for like 3 hours, like I have done today, watching the weather change over Bristol here. You know, it's been amazing watching all this weather change out in the sky. A couple of people have turned up next to me as well and just sort of sat and watched and then left again. I've been drinking my tea. Yeah, this is fantastic. Really, really lovely. Couple of other things I've done as well that I think are quite useful. So I've set in here, as well as easy entry, I've also set a work mode, which with the steering wheel pushed all the way back as far as it goes this way, and then the chair pushed all the way far back as it goes this way, and also a little bit higher as well, so I don't feel quite so low down, and that's been great. So that feels quite comfortable, and actually my 15-inch MacBook Pro here fits quite nicely on my lap. I don't feel like I'm hunched in or kind of feeling like it's claustrophobic or anything. It actually feels quite comfortable. So yeah, I think this is totally doable. Really, really, really good place to be. Really nice space to be in. Although I do feel a little sketchy sat here with a £2,000 laptop in a £38,000 car in the middle of a random area that I've never been to before, and with no one around. So I might go home now and maybe next time find somewhere that's a bit more populated. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching this video. Give us a like and subscribe if this has been useful to you. We're going to be doing more videos on like day-to-day using the Model 3 for various bits and pieces, doing loads of demos of stuff you can fit in the boot, all the kind of questions that I had that I couldn't see answers to on YouTube before I bought this Model 3. I'm going to be giving them a go and telling you all about them as well. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to us, and I'll see you on the next video.